Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Epic Games is making some pretty big moves right now. Not only are they already looking ahead towards Unreal Engine 6, but recently Epic made a surprising decision to sell both Artstation and Sketchfab, two platforms they acquired just a few years ago. And when you look at everything that happened with Unreal Engine, Fortnite, and Fab, it seems that Epic is starting to consolidate its ecosystem and focus on what's to come next. So in this video, we're going to break down why Epic sold Artstation and Sketchfab and what's happening behind the scenes and what all this could mean for the future of Unreal Engine 6. And if you guys are new here to the channel, my name is Smart Polly. I cover all sorts of Unreal Engine news, tutorials, and content, so consider subscribing if you want to stay up to date. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. So let's start with the big news. Epic has officially sold both Artstation and Sketchfab, two platforms that have been part of the Epic ecosystem for roughly 5 years. And if you've been following Epic for a while, this is actually pretty surprising. Artstation obviously is one of the biggest platforms out there for digital artists. It's used by concept artists, 3D artists, game developers, and pretty much anyone working in the digital art industry to showcase their work, build a portfolio. Sketchfab, on the other hand, became one of the largest platforms for uploading, sharing, and viewing 3D models directly in your browser. And for Unreal Engine specifically, there's a pretty good chance you've interacted with both of these platforms at some point. But now Artstation and Sketchfab are being acquired by Kitbash 3D, a company many of you already know for their massive 3D environment and asset kits. Now, the important thing here is that these platforms aren't simply shutting down. Artstation and Sketchfab are expected to continue operating, but the ownership change itself is very interesting because Epic spent years acquiring companies and building a massive ecosystem around Unreal Engine and digital content creation. And now they're starting to sell some of those companies back off. So this raises the obvious question. Why? Why would Epic sell two platforms they specifically went out of their way to acquire just a few years ago? And to understand that, we actually need to go back 5 years because there was a period where it felt like Epic Games was buying everything. And we look back at what Epic was trying to accomplish at the time, those acquisitions actually made a lot of sense. So to understand why Epic is selling these platforms today, we have to understand why they bought them in the first place. Because if you go back about 5 or 6 years, Epic Games was on a absolutely massive acquisition spree. And this all really started ramping up around 2019 when Epic acquired Quixel, the company behind Megascans. At the time, Megascans was already one of the largest libraries of photorealistic assets in the world, but after Epic acquired Quixel, they did something pretty significant. They made the entire Megascans library free for Unreal Engine users, and I think this gives you a pretty good idea of Epic's strategy at the time. They weren't just buying companies because they wanted another source of revenue, they were building an entire ecosystem around Unreal Engine, while also removing as many barriers as possible for people to start creating with it. Then in 2021, Epic really started going crazy with acquisitions. In March, they acquired Capturing Reality, the company behind Reality Capture, one of the most powerful photogrammetry applications out there. Epic immediately reduced the price of Reality Capture and announced plans to integrate the technology more closely into the Unreal Engine ecosystem. Then just a month later, in April of 2021, Epic acquired Artstation, and Artstation was a really interesting acquisition because it gave Epic direct access to the enormous community of professional artists working in games, movie, VFX, and 3D. Once again, Epic immediately started making the platform more attractive to creators. They reduced the Artstation marketplace fees and made Artstation Learning completely free for the remainder of 2021. Artstation would continue to be operating independently, but Epic specifically said it would work closely with the Unreal Engine team. And they weren't done. A few months later, in July of 2021, Epic acquired Sketchfab. At the time, Sketchfab already had around 4 million 3D assets on its platform, along with this huge community of people uploading, viewing, buying, and selling 3D models. Once again, Epic lowered the Sketchfab store's seller fee to 12%. Epic actually explained the bigger vision pretty clear at the time. They wanted to make 3D, AR, and VR content more accessible, grow the creator ecosystem, and ultimately help build what they were calling a open and interconnected metaverse. And you have to remember the timing here. This was right around Unreal Engine 5 being introduced into the world. Vue 5 entered early access in 2021 and officially launching in 2022. So Epic wasn't just developing a new game engine, they were surrounding Unreal Engine with basically everything a developer or digital artist could possibly need. You had things like Quixel providing the massive library of high quality scan assets. You had Reality Capture giving creators the technology to scan real world objects and environments. You had Sketchfab for publishing, sharing, discovering, and selling 3D models. And you had Artstation with this massive community of professional artists, portfolios, jobs, learning resources, and digital content. And then of course you had the Unreal Engine marketplace itself. So the strategy seemed pretty straightforward. make the professional tools and content cheaper, make it easier to access or completely free, and bring in millions of creators into Epic's ecosystem. And of course, the end result was to make Unreal Engine an increasingly attractive place to actually use all of it. And I think that brings us to one of the biggest pieces in this entire story, which is Fab. Because over the last few years, Epic's strategy started to change. Instead of having all of these different marketplace and asset libraries scattered across different websites, Epic started consolidating them into a single platform. And this platform is called Fab. Fab officially launched in October of 2024, and it essentially replaced the old Unreal Engine marketplace while also becoming the new home for Sketchfab store and Quixel Megascans. The idea was to create one massive marketplace where developers could find 3D models, environments, materials, VFX, audio, plugins, and basically everything else you might need for a game or a 3D project. I think this is where Epic's strategy started to make a lot more sense. If you think back to everything we just talked about, Epic spent the last years acquiring these different companies and communities. They had Quixel for Megascans, they bought Sketchfab for its enormous library of 3D models, they bought Artstation, but it also had its own marketplace, and of course Epic already had the Unreal Engine marketplace. But eventually you start running into the obvious problem. Why have all these different marketplaces competing with each other? Why should Unreal Engine developers have to go to one website for Megascans and another for Unreal Engine assets, and so on for Sketchfab models? So instead, Epic started bringing everything together. That's exactly why they designed Fab. Today, Fab isn't limited to Unreal Engine. Epic actually designed it as more of a general digital asset marketplace with assets that can be used for Unreal Engine, UEFN, Unity, and other digital content creation tools. So when Epic turns around in 2026 and sells Artstation and Sketchfab, it doesn't necessarily mean that those acquisitions failed. You could probably make the argument that Epic already got a lot of what it wanted from them. I mean, they spent years building these communities, integrating parts of their ecosystem, and bringing their marketplaces together, ultimately creating a much larger platform. So that brings us to the big question: why sell Artstation and Sketchfab now? And interestingly, Epic has already given a direct answer. In the official announcement, Epic said that Artstation and Sketchfab are joining Kitbash as Epic continues to prioritize Unreal Engine 6, Fortnite, the developer ecosystem, and the Epic Game Store. So I think the mention of Unreal Engine 6 here specifically is more important because they aren't just saying that they're selling these platforms because they don't want them anymore. Instead, it looks like it's a much larger shift where Epic wants to put its time, money, and resources over the next several years. So compared to 2021, there arguably are a lot less reason for Epic to operate these platforms. Epic already has Fab, they already have the Unreal Engine ecosystem, and now they're working towards something significantly bigger with Unreal Engine 6. So rather than continuing to operate Artstation and Sketchfab in somewhat of an independent platform, Epic is just handing them over to Kitbash, a company that already is heavily focused on 3D artists and digital content creation, and it seems that this might actually be a better home for them. In the announcement, Bill Clifford said that Kitbash would be able to expand opportunities for artists while allowing Epic and Kitbash to continue to work together on an open and accessible platform for creators. Kitbash also said that its first priority is protecting what users already value about Artstation and Sketchfab rather than immediately changing everything. And I think this brings us to the biggest part of this entire story, which is Unreal Engine 6. Because Epic has officially confirmed Unreal Engine 6 in development, and based on what they told us so far, UE6 isn't simply going to be Unreal Engine 5 with better graphics and new features. Epic has a larger vision for that. Basically, the idea is on one side they have Unreal Engine 5, which is obviously this powerful engine that can be used to develop, indie games to AAA titles. And then on the other side, they have UEFN and Fortnite, which Epic has been building an entirely different development pipeline. And now they want to basically bring those two ideas together with Unreal Engine 6. The goal is to combine AAA development capabilities of UE5 into what they call the next generation development pipeline they've been building with Fortnite. And the end goal is actually pretty crazy. They want to be able to build a game once and deploy that game to any sort of platform, where you could traditionally release it on PC or console like you do today. But potentially you could also bring that same experience into games like Fortnite and immediately have access to the player base and Epic's creator economy. And that's why they are putting so much focus into UE6, because the foundation of the engine could be for building, publishing, and monetizing games over a much larger ecosystem. So now we're entering what looks like the next stage. Epic is narrowing its focus around the platforms Unreal Engine, Fortnite, the Epic Game Store, and developer ecosystems surrounding them. And Unreal Engine 6 could potentially be the technology that ties this all together. Now, obviously, UE6 is still in development development, and there's still a lot we don't actually know. We don't actually know what the editor is going to look like, but over the next couple of years, I think there's going to be a much clearer picture of what Epic wants to do. And personally, as someone who has been using Unreal Engine for a long time, I think this is probably one of the biggest changes to Epic's strategy that we've seen in years. Unreal Engine 6 isn't just about making games look better, it's about changing how games are being built, how they're published, and how developers reach players, potentially how those games even make money. And if Epic Games wants to deliver on that vision, UE6 could end up being a much bigger transition than the jump of Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5. But of course, we'll have to wait and see. So what do you guys think down in the comments? Do you think Epic selling Artstation and Sketchfab is a smart move? And more importantly, what do you actually want to see from Unreal Engine 6? Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like and subscribing for more Unreal Engine news, updates, and tutorials. And that's pretty much it for this video, so I'll see you guys in the next one.